Goes to the Movies is a free podcast made possible by Rich's lack of a social life, as well as our amazing supporters. For as little as $1 a month, you can access tons of extra content each week. Visit JaretGoesToTheMovies.com and click Support Us. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jaret Reddick. And this is a podcast. Jaret Goes to the Movies. Hopefully you have seen or heard one of my many musical endeavors. And if you have, then you know how much I love movies. This is movie commentary with no movie knowledge. This podcast is me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. But my name's on it because I'm famous. This is Jaret Goes to the Movies. Still. Okay, we're starting now.
I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me. Years ago, we had the church. That was only a way of saying we had each other.
But now, I don't know. It's a funny thing. It put hate in your heart.
The Knights of Columbus were real headbreakers, true guineas. They took over their piece of the city. 20 years after an Irishman couldn't get a fucking job, we had the presidency. May rest in peace. That's what the niggers don't realize. Whoa. If I got one thing against the black chappies, it's this. No one gives it to you. You have to take it.
You know, here's the thing. I find it so weird thinking about the Knights of Columbus as being like some dangerous fucking organization or whatever, because that was just a place we rented to, like, say we were going to have a dance and we did rock shows in there and shit. So, like, and they would have, like, they'd put a sign up, be like, y'all want us to put it on the billboard? And be like, yeah, okay, Friday night. Rock and roll dance. And then we'd be in there like, trapped in high, feel the blood spill from your mouth. And they didn't come to the shows.
No.
But, I mean, we still get to rent them. God, that hurts me now at 45. Man, when I was 17, I could do that shit so good. But I think I try to sing it too deep now. Like, I'm cocky, you know, about my singing. So, like, I try to, like, really dig deep into my diaphragm. And sing it correctly, you know, with breath and shit. And back then, you know, it didn't fucking matter. Hi, everybody. My name is Jaret. This is a podcast. It's called Jaret Goes to the Movies. But, you know, really, it should be called Jaret, my wife, and a couple of other dudes go to the movies. Because that's what the show really is. You know what I mean? I've had such a fucking great week. I mean, since we spoke to you guys last... me and the wife and the fam, we went on what we like to call a vacation. That we go and visit my aunt. My aunt cooks a bunch of food. We swim in their pool. Here's what's funny. So I was in the pool for 2 days for about 6 hours. Never had to get out. Other people were getting out and going to the bathroom all the time. I never had to.
No, weird. Weird how that works.
I know. It's so weird.
Your bladder must be different than other people's bladders.
It was always warmer where I was swimming.
Did you find any candy bars in there?
I did not. No, there were no bathing.
Were you swimming around a really dark blue part of the water?
No red either.
No.
With me as always is Rich. There
Hello.
he is over there. He has he's ordered a new Russian roommate, which is going to be exciting. For him, you got a Russian roommate coming, and it comes with her mother and her daughter.
Is
that true?
Yeah, and so that's what's happening now. Moving in, she's selling her house, moving into your house, and
it's more of a temporary thing,
right?
She
but
had to
also
sell her house, and I said, "Well, just fucking."
But
move
let's
in
be
here.
honest, though. Let's just be in because nobody's listening to this.
Is it a permanent temporary solution?
Yeah.
Well,
It's like a
that's kind of what I
toe
thought. You're exactly.
It's a
You're
toe
toe
dip.
dipping right now. You're trying to. You're attempting to. You're renting the cow.
Right.
Yeah.
She needed to move, and she needed to sell her house first.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, just move in." And at first, I was like, "Wow, that's really soon." Although it's 6 months.
Right.
But I was like, "That's kind of soon." But then at the same time, I was like, "Well, there's kind of no pressure."
Yeah.
because it's more of just I just need a quick place to stay, and then we get to figure out. Well, I mean, do we like living with each other?
And there's things about each other you know
don't
that
know
you
until you-
exactly. It's like
Yeah.
like for example, Casey found out about me. I don't have terrible morning breath until about 45 minutes after I wake up, and then I'm like a fucking dragon. I mean, like seriously, I go outside, and you've seen rabbits run. Have you seen rabbits run when I'm walking to the car?
Because he likes to start the day with like horrible smells coming out of his ass, and then like finish off the morning with it coming out of his mouth.
That's true, and it is fun though. As I get older, I was walking through the living room the other day, and Everett was sitting on a chair, and I ripped a really good just old guy fart, and it just sounds like that. And I go, Everett, that was you. And he goes, no, it wasn't. I go, it was too. And he goes, no, my farts sound like trumpets. Yours go like that. And I'm like, that's good. I mean, he thinks his butthole sounds like a trumpet.
Yeah.
And maybe it does.
I could do all kinds of instruments with mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me now. Mine's pretty much just a vibra-slap. The girl of my dreams is here. Her name is Casey, and she fucking married me. Sucker.
I did do that.
We just got back from vacation.
Before the farting.
No, there was still
I
farting.
farted during courtship because I don't like to.
Now he just farts all the time, nonstop.
Yeah.
All day.
Well, I mean, all the time is
Like I wake up to the sound
Like
of
he
his asshole.
cute
Well,
farted. He cute farted before.
No, it wasn't cute.
listen.
And then- oh, no.
I'm a morning farter.
Trying to help out. It's not
I like to fart in the morning, and I think I think it's the CPAP.
Yes, it makes me gassy too.
It blows so much air into you. I'm not kidding. Like I think I pass it.
I get up, I burp, and I fart.
Yeah, and I really do think that's a
Because
thing.
I fart
But-
at night as I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
As
Well,
the
I
direction
apparently
will soon find
on
out.
this vacation I woke Casey up twice by farting.
No, every day.
And I go, you say that like it's a bad thing. I mean, what
Wait,
better
tell me why it's good.
because it's hilarious. Like
While
you
you're
just,
sleeping?
Yeah. You're just like, oh, you fucking farted. You're back to sleep. It's fine.
Maybe.
No big deal. Will is here, the mosquito.
He doesn't realize that's why we don't share covers
Mosquito
anymore.
boy.
Mosquito boy, the king of sting, the golden boy.
Mosquito sting.
Will 1L.
Get it?
Hello.
Sorry.
Will Vark is here.
No one knows why we're calling him the Mosquito Boy. You will later.
Will,
in the
what's
show.
going on with you? You're gonna. We can't talk about it though. Can we talk about the fact that you're gonna foster a fucking dog?
Yeah, that's fine.
You just can't show pictures.
Oh yeah, I got
of
the
it.
phone call again.
So you're
Oh,
you're gonna foster.
Wait,
No, vacation foster.
Vacation foster a greyhound.
What the fuck?
What?
No, just
Okay,
go on. Don't let me chime in.
chime in, but just don't be a dick about it.
The
That's
fam-
why I said don't let
Oh,
me
okay,
chime
you're
in.
right. Don't chime in.
the family that fosters this dog is going on vacation.
Yeah,
So they need somebody else to watch the dog. So
that's called mooching.
Well, these dogs have had hard lives,
Yeah.
and they can't just live
Yeah, they need special
in
attention.
It's just for a week.
a normal house.
I didn't
mean,
realize that. So they have to do all the same like type of like thorough, like almost investigation. Like first.
Yeah, it's like we could foster a dog with this organization now, but we're just doing it like here and there for people that need to go on vacation.
Now, could you guys then intern to these people with the dog that shall remain nameless, and also invisible?
Yes.
Can we give some clarification as to why people are going? What the fuck are you talking about?
What? What are we talking
No
about?
one knows why it's invisible. No
Oh
one's
no,
getting the
that
joke.
I was being hilarious about that. That was an inside joke. I can't say that.
Oh, you can't.
No. Oh, can we talk about? I don't know.
This dog has high security clearance.
The dog was sort of taken from an abusive family, and if they post pictures online, then that person might find the dog and want it back. That's
No,
all
well,
it is.
we weren't gonna fucking explain. We were trying to be a little bit fucking.
I know, but no. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry, goddamn.
You act like everybody wants to know
I'm
everything.
sorry, I
we're talking-
ruined your joke.
No, it's not really a joke now. But anyway, could you then say like, "Hey, I watched your dog. Can you guys watch our dog next
No,
time?"
the foster dogs are the property of the rescue group,
Ah,
where my
okay,
dogs are my dogs.
Gotcha. Your dogs are, of course, King and
So no one
Sedona.
gives a shit about your dogs.
No.
If you go on vacation.
Well, no, it's just
Got
his
it.
responsibility.
Yeah.
That makes
Well,
sense.
yeah, all right.
It does make sense. Okay, so I noticed, Rich, this is weird, but you're wearing a UFC hat today. And so I'm hearing lots of stuff, and I am so
Oh, yes, you have, right?
out of touch. I mean, like, it's the amount of how out of touch I am is actually hilarious. Like my wife 10 times a day goes, have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? And the answer is fucking always no.
Right.
I don't know anything that's happening. I found out today that the Queen of France or some shit looks like Jane Fonda, and apparently our president really likes her. And then I found out that Mayweather is gonna fucking fight
Conor
McGregor.
How amazing is that?
It's amazing,
The
but
You
hype.
didn't believe me.
The hype for this is
no, I did
crazy.
believe you, and I knew it
You
was a
said
thing.
that's not happening.
I didn't believe it was going to happen either until it fucking got signed.
But
And
what-
they
He's more
started-
shocked about that than the fact that Michael Phelps is racing a fucking shark. He's like, yeah, I mean,
really?
yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's Shark Week. What do you mean a boxer's gonna fight a UFC fighter? Like,
It is so true. But I want okay.
It is
so
insane.
do you have any idea? Can you? Because what I asked her, I go, well,
This is the first time it's ever happened.
are they? But what can Conor McGregor do to him? Are they
they're
just boxing?
right?
Yeah, so they're fighting under the boxing rules,
Which sucks.
and so
But
my
Conor
initial
McGregor
reaction.
he's not a boxer.
He's not a boxer.
Maybe he knows how to box though.
He definitely knows how to box, but not at the level of Mayweather.
No.
But Mayweather's older and Conor's bigger, and fucking don't tell Conor he can't do something.
I just don't see and especially Mayweather being such a defensive boxer
Right.
and staying away from. We all saw how tired Conor got the last time he fought someone like that.
Yeah. The 15 rounds is he has to knock him out early if it's going to happen. I think it's very slim chance that he'll win, but I think it's a giant chance that they'll both make a ton of fucking money.
Well, yeah,
It's
definitely.
this August, right?
Yeah.
We're
So I
having
mean,
a
it's
party.
coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it's happening.
You're
Yeah.
buying it though.
That's fine.
Thanks.
What? No, we'll just make Gabe buy it.
No, Rich is buying it. I
Okay,
already got
never
it figured
mind.
out.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe
never
we
mind.
can't split
That's
it.
fine.
All right.
Well, that's super cool. I mean, I think, as you guys know, I just think Conor McGregor is good for whatever he's involved in.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what his attitude is. It makes people interested in it. It's
Yeah.
like,
he's a
you know,
quintessential hype guy.
flashy football players that people are like, oh, that guy's a dumbass or what. You know, we talked about that last week with
Well, he could back it
Jerry
up. though.
Maguire,
I mean,
yeah.
he's good at what he does. I don't know if it's going to
Indeed.
translate to boxing. Who knows? But I assume
Well,
that he's been training.
obviously he had some boxing training anyway, but it's like
Oh, of
you're just
course.
gonna think like
He's
minute
a great boxer. I just
the-
don't know
the
if he's a
minute-
great boxer in the boxing ring.
the minute he feels that sting though of like that real boxer hitting him in the fucking face.
Well, I guarantee you, it's just not as bad as a 5-ounce glove. A 10-ounce glove is not going to hurt nearly as much as a 5-ounce.
Right.
Do you
So-
think he'll be able to resist the urge to like throw a knee at his body?
That's what.
That's what I was
feel like
thinking
out
too.
of like muscle memory, it'll be hard.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
just
that-
want to
I
kick
always
him
think
right in the
about that
fucking
too.
ear.
But I guess if you've been training for a long time, you can wean that out of yourself.
What's
I
the
would
penalty
assume.
if you do kick somebody in
You
the head
said
while
wean.
you're
I don't know,
boxing?
but I think how
many points do you
badass
lose?
if he's like, fuck, I don't care if I win. We're going to make shit tons of money. I'm never doing this again. Let me kick him in the head and get disqualified.
Right.
It would be the most amazing thing ever.
It really would be. I was just sitting here thinking like
Or just take him down and ground and pound him.
Well, yeah, and how many people would it take to pull him off of him if he had him in like the fucking arm lock or whatever
In the
and
head.
just broke his fucking elbow? Just like, you know what? Fuck you.
I wonder if that shark's gonna bite Michael Phelps.
I know. I'm wondering what's the setup going to be for him racing a shark. I wonder.
Well, the
What
shark.
is this about? I haven't heard anything about this.
I
Shark
don't know.
Week
either.
and maybe next week. I
He's
think
going
it's
to
like the
race a
23rd.
shark or he's raising a shark?
He's racing a
Oh,
shark.
I thought you said he's raising a shark. I'm like, that's kind of weird, but
That's-
okay.
I will teach you how to swim like the best of them.
That would
like
be boring.
he was born without a
No,
flipper.
okay,
and he was gonna
please,
teach him how to
God.
swim.
He like nurses the
Google,
shark from his teeth.
YouTube the fucking previews for
There's
this,
no
okay?
way in
Because
the
just the way they
world.
talk about it is so funny.
It's impossible to out.
You guys
swim
are.
a
You guys
shark.
realize
Well,
that
Phelps thinks he can, and
that-
I'm fucking watching it.
It's probably a bola shark. It's like this big.
the term "jump the shark" came from when Fonzie jumped the fucking shark on Happy Days.
I forgot about
and
that.
it
Yeah.
ruined the fucking show.
Right, yep.
It's like Phelps is gonna ruin swimming for everybody from now on. It's just like
Swimming-
you
he's
know
gonna
what?
ruin
Fuck
Shark
it.
Week.
Nobody ever fucking swim again.
I
This is
don't-
and they're
stupid.
literally just calling it Phelps versus shark. Like it sounds like mega
wonder if
shark
they're gonna
versus
be like-
giant octopus.
Shark Week jumped the shark, and there everyone's gonna be like, "Well, yeah, it's shark."
Well, I mean, wouldn't you just time the shark
Right,
doing something, and then you time him doing it, and maybe he gets 3
Take
tries
his
or
best time, and then time any shark ever, and we're done. We don't
Absolutely.
even have to do.
That's
this.
what I think too. I mean, they're not going to be like in the fucking same thing anyway. I mean, like a shark doesn't fetch a ball. They don't even fucking swim in a straight line.
Is there going to be somebody monitoring that they're not going to impede the shark in some way, like
He's
drug the
he's
shark?
racing a hammerhead
Oh, a hammerhead.
and a
Well, that changes everything.
That changes everything.
a hammerhead and a reef shark.
Oh, it's a relay. That's what the deal is. So
Literally a relay for life,
yeah,
right?
there's a fucking
a hammerhead
there's a
and a
relay.
reef shark before
Yeah.
he's forced to confront one of ocean's most feared predators, the legendary great white.
That makes total sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
his
if
partners.
you want to make it interesting,
his partners are a catfish.
put him in front of the shark,
Right.
and have
yeah,
him.
yeah, you want to fucking impress me? Outrun this motherfucker. You know, like
Why do you got to be in lane?
It's a 100-meter race, and it will be both educational and exciting. It says.
you know.
If you think
I mean,
you're such
I
a
always
badass.
say it. I always say it. I only
What's your
run
money
when
worth
chased.
about?
Like you're fucking retired. You should swim when chased. Like even give him a fucking 3-second head start. You know what I mean?
Sure,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
okay,
mean, give him a
Mr.
head start, for
Mr.
sure.
Phelps, go.
I would
3 1,000. Open the fucking shark tank.
right. I would be more prone to watch this race if they just stuck him in the middle of the pool and
They're
said
in the ocean.
Make it
whatever.
make it out.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. They're
get
swimming.
out.
Okay, well,
The shark's going to be coming out of this hole. You just make it out. You got a half a pool. Go ahead,
and in
badass.
fact, like how fast can
and
you?
here, prick on your finger.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We'll do one with the blood and one without the
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and your colitis is acting up.
Oh no.
You know, it's just like fucking coming out everywhere.
Bathe in this bacon
You know,
grease and
like
then jump
fucking,
in.
let's burst his eardrum. You got fucking blood coming out everywhere. Can you? It's impossible to swim fast in the ocean, though, right? You can't swim fast in the ocean. That's not even a thing.
Maybe it's just perspective.
I think water is water.
No, that's not true.
just feels
In
like
the
you're not
ocean,
swimming
there's
fast.
like current and it's fucking science. Will
This doesn't make any sense. It says that a shark swims at the speed of 40.2 kilometers per hour, and while attacking 56.3 kilometers per hour, and Phelps only swims at 9.6 kilometers per hour.
Right.
So what?
But in fact, but on his way to a bowl of Cheerios
I'll
and
take
2
one.
stacks of pancakes.
That's true.
Or a bowl of weed.
A bowl of weed.
Oh, maybe the shark is going to do the weed too.
Maybe they had to smoke them out. They both like a.
The fucking shark.
Everybody gets a bowl of weed.
The shark is so high. He's just fucking.
Okay, I didn't realize the shark was on drugs. This is totally
Yeah,
different.
they didn't fucking say
This
anything.
changes everything.
Can we podcast that?
Oh my god, yes we can. Yes,
It's super soon.
we can. Ladies and gentlemen, so that's current events here on Jaret Goes the Movies. That's all I got.
We'll save this one for the
It's
Departed
really
for
all
next
I
week.
know. It's all I know
July 24th.
that's going on.
But seriously, I feel like we just did a podcast last week. Why are we doing another one already?
Yeah, so if you're just joining us on the on our updated format, when I'm on tour or away, Rich wants to take the week off, which is pretty much if you're counting Fridays, it's pretty much every fucking week. So
I had a lot of work to do.
We are here
so
again.
it helped me out at work.
Well, you're hanging out with your friends, and it's good times. Good times. Well, another current event that I have, and I'm super excited to talk about this. Actually, I get a lot of questions about this on not only my artist page, but on Jaret Goes the Movies. A lot of people ask about it all the time. So the movie that I was in last year or 2 years ago. Anyway, the movie that I did called Saving the Tin Man is out. It is now on savingthetinman.com, and you can rent it or buy it. I want to say congratulations to my friend Zane Tabari, who he took a chance. You know, this guy was he was a news anchor kind of guy, like a reporter kind of thing, and ended up moving to Texas and trying to do something that he'd always dreamed of. So he wrote and made a movie.
And
it's pretty
just
cool.
doing that.
With the support of his, I mean, you know what? I'm like, he like fucking took a job at Starbucks, you know, to like, and he's got a family of 5 to support or whatever, and like and you know, and his wife supported him just like let's just figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll move to a different house and we'll, and I don't want to put out too much of their personal shit, but it was literally like a family decision to have Zane, who I just found out today, his name is Arthur. And earlier I was talking about Fonzie and his name was Arthur. You think that's a fucking coincidence? No, it is not. But I do want to also give a shout out to my movie wife, April Hartman, who did such a great job. My movie daughters, Lainey Taylor, and then Shada, who is Zane's daughter, who also wrote a song for the soundtrack and recorded that here. And Casey's brother, Tyler, actually did the guitar on that song too. So the movie is out there. You can see me. I'm in about 4 scenes. I'm super excited about 3 of them. One of them I'm not quite as happy with, but it was, I think I probably could have done a little bit more research.
You had colitis that day.
I had colitis. It's just what happens. So savingthetinman.com, and you guys will, I think you'll like it. I will say this. That's correct. Yeah. And it's a spiritual movie. I will let you in on that.
So if you hate God,
it's about faith. It is a movie. It's a faith-based movie. Chuck Norris's son is in it.
Oh, yeah.
Which is exciting. But I really had a great time doing it, and they were really great to me.
Are you billed above Chuck Norris's son or below
Chuck
Norris's?
I'm first billing.
Yeah, there you go. That's my boy.
But yeah, it's even if you're not like big into faith, it really is a tremendous story of just lives that are all impacted by the same thing, and a really traumatic event that comes in and just wrecks a bunch of people's world. So and with a great ending. So go check that out. SavingTheTinMan.com. Can't say enough about it, and what a pleasure it was to be involved in it. They were so gracious to me as far as scheduling and all of that shit. I mean, I was, all over the place. It was summertime, so it was always something. So y'all go check it out. SavingTheTinMan.com. I want to say thanks to everybody who's been visiting the Patreon page, where we have some new incentives and some new stuff that's about to come around. Also, remember that you do get a merch discount if you are a Patreon supporter, and our store is about to expand like crazy. Also, we to be in connection with that, if you have merch ideas for us or something you'd like to see on merch, you can go to our Facebook page and be involved in that discussion as well. I want to thank our executive producers, who are also Patreon supporters: David Murray, Ashley C., Sheila Ray Wonder, Wendy Croft, who will be sitting in later on 5 Questions, David Dooley, who canceled on us tonight without telling us, Diane Small, Big Chris Whitehead, Lucy Murray, who I will see on Sunday, Rod on James, Eddie Weiss, ColonBlowBand.com, musical contributor to the show, Lisa Wenzel, Sean Umbeck, Joel Robinson, Nigel Watson, Greg Pascal, Chris Holt, who also dissed us on 5 Questions, Tyler McCullough, Mark Ryan, Sweehurst, Josh Millman, Jason Randall, and of course our new guy, Wayne Bullard, the only person to ever get Will's wacky semi-hard question correct. Wayne Bullard, our new guy.
Who's also on tonight.
He's also on tonight. All right, this week we are talking about The Departed, which I failed to say at the beginning of the episode. Hopefully you stuck around. The Departed 2006, an undercover cop and a mole in the police attempt to identify each other while infiltrating an Irish gang in South Boston.
It's not really accurate because they're both not trying to infiltrate a gang.
And they're both also not trying to find one another at the time. That's really not what the goal was.
It's not really
until
the
later.
synopsis, yeah.
No, but I bet you can really enlighten us.
Over to Rich for his alternative synopsis.
Gotham's the Joker moves to Boston in Martin Scorsese's boy version of The Parent Trap, where Leo DiCaprio is hunting goodwill while goodwill is hunting a full erection. But hey, he gets her pregnant. So, I mean, I guess he figures it out.
Yeah. We don't really know who gets her. We have a pretty good idea, though.
Yeah.
Well, we have one guy that can't get it up, and who pretty much is.
I was very confused by that whole thing.
He's pretty much told he was gay by Alec Baldwin at a fucking driving range.
Right. Yeah.
He pretty much is just told, yeah, I mean, you're basically hiding that you're gay. And you could just see it in his face, too. He's like, are you fucking calling me gay? Like, what the fuck?
Fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big boners.
What
plus, what I
happening?
took from it too was that Leo was going to be told by her, but then he was like, I got to go. Whatever you're going to say to me, save it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like she was going to say, I'm pregnant.
I thought...
Plus, after he said something and she had just told him she was pregnant, she just goes, and I thought I was the liar.
Right.
She knew.
We will see... we will get into all of that because there is some stuff towards the end of the movie about that. And by the way, Casey, fantastic observation because I didn't catch that, like her, saying I thought I was the liar, and that does make a lot of sense.
Right.
But we'll get into some of that. So there is some stuff that's left questionable at the end of the movie. This is a good one. I've never seen it before. This is my first viewing.
Yeah.
This movie.
I love making you watch these, what I feel like are phenomenal movies that I know that you've never seen before.
I really liked it. I thought it was watched really long. I felt like there was definitely 20 minutes that could have been cut out.
Yeah, maybe.
That said, the last hour went by really fast. You did the thing where you, how long's left in this? You press info and you're like, Jesus Christ, we've only been watching it an hour and so much has happened. But you know what? I mean, maybe that's the way Martin Scorsese, who directed this, works. I mean, and of course, Martin Scorsese has done some of the greatest movies of all time. And this movie does star Leonardo DiCaprio as Billy. So I love Leo. I just think Leonardo DiCaprio is a great fucking actor.
Really good.
And it goes back to What's Eating Gilbert Grape for me. I just think he's so phenomenal in that. And then
his best performance you have not seen yet, which is Blood Diamond, I think.
And I haven't
It's coming
seen.
up. We have that movie coming.
I haven't seen Wolves of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that. I thought that was overacted. I completely agree that he didn't deserve the Oscar that he was nominated for, but didn't get. And everyone felt like, oh, he got robbed. But I didn't. I thought that was completely overacted. The one he got it for, which was The Revenant, was amazing.
Right.
I have it on my DVR.
So
I've never
good.
seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Isn't that kind of a thing, though, that happens with actors, though? You kind of get nominated, but you kind of have to, like, earn it again before you really get it.
Yeah.
Like, they always kind of give it to...
He should have got it for Blood Diamond for sure. I thought Blood Diamond was amazing, but The Revenant killed. That was acting. That was fucking acting because he didn't speak a whole lot. It was acting. You know, like you felt it. You felt his pain.
I've never even heard of that movie.
It's so good. It's the one where he gets mauled by a bear.
No, The Reverend. But I've never heard of this
Blood Diamond?
Blood Diamond thing.
Yeah, that's the one he's in Africa with diamonds and stuff.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it. Why aren't we watching The Reverend then? If we're
The Revenant?
Revenant.
Not a lot of dialogue in that thing. But yeah, I mean, it's just more, it's newer.
And what, he gets like eaten by a bear and shit? And
I heard it was hilarious.
Mauled.
Yeah, he just goes in the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Also in this movie,
Matt Damon.
did I mention...
Matt Damon.
Did I mention...
Matt Damon.
Did I also mention...
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is in this movie. So a little bit, a mention of that. So that's from the America Fuck Yeah movie, Team America. And he apparently didn't really understand like why he was portrayed as that, you know, but still thinks it's funny. He's just like, he just doesn't really get it, you know.
Well, and that explains a lot then. Jesus Christ.
But speaking of like the South Park guys, I put this review up on our Jaret Goes to Movies Facebook page. But Trey Parker does the villain voice in the new Despicable Me, and it's so good. He's just such a good voice actor. Mm-hmm. And it took a while for me to figure out, you know, who it was.
He should do like a cartoon and do like a bunch of different voices.
And do all the voices. I know, but still, I don't know. It was cool to see him do something else and something like super commercial. I was talking to somebody about it the other day about how
money in his pocket.
Well, you know, I mean, them big actors, A-list actors, or even whatever, doing those cartoon roles used to be kind of like a, you know, I don't know. Well, now it's cool to do it. So it sucks. It sucks for me because me and Casey were just telling somebody this every fucking role I am up for, I'm against Jack Black and fucking Charlie Day from fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know, so it's like, I mean, I don't even stand a chance. I mean, I still do.
Unless they're busy that day.
I mean, it's fucking hard to beat Charlie Day in anything. That dude's like, just the control of his voice is nuts.
Yeah.
But Matt Damon does a great job of this. I really liked him in this, in that I felt like he had his sort of character as dealing with the mob thing. And then he really did have, when he was with the girl, when he was with Madeline.
Oh, okay, Madeline.
He really was charming. You know, I mean, a lot of times his character isn't like that. So if we go back to like James Bourne or whatever, it's even when he starts to fall in love with them, he's still like really straight or whatever. But he would sort of let that guard down as this character and be, you know, they laughed and they, you know, and he said funny shit.
Well, he's got to be somewhat of a sociopath, right? To
Yeah.
be this kind of a person. So you could see him definitely acting, I want to get this girl, so I'm going to act this way.
Right.
So that she'll respond positively to me.
Right.
And then in their relationship, you would see his shittiness creep through.
Well, when he didn't,
her go, wait a minute.
when he's having his breakfast, he didn't get a boner and he fucking just leaves without
Right.
saying anything
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
you should just be like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that all the character growth of all of those were really rich, I guess.
I wouldn't consider myself a Matt Damon fan, but I don't really dislike anything he's in.
I fucking hate him personally, but I really like
Because
him
you know
in
him
movies.
personally.
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever seen The Talented Mr. Ripley?
I
Yeah,
have.
I have.
Yeah,
That's a
I
great
love that
movie.
that's a good one. Yeah, and obviously,
He was fucking creepy.
The
as
Martian
shit
was
in that.
really, really awesome.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
The
The Martian.
was good. Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, you know,
What's he been in?
yeah. I mean, arguably, you know, one of the not even arguably. I mean, one of the greatest actors of all time, and definitely one of the most recognizable voices. Even when Christian Slater's doing the voice, you fucking recognize it as Jack Nicholson. You know, I mean, it's just that kind of thing.
He definitely was being the Joker a few times.
Definitely. And what bothered me about this, and I felt it a lot of time, and I guess it's just the time, but there were just like ill-fitting suits. Everybody was wearing these really badly fitted suits, and you would think like he's the fucking boss, like his suit should be really nice, and his hair was just bad. And, you know, like it didn't make a lot of sense. Like mob bosses historically are really slick.
Right.
Even Irish mob bosses, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who we're talking. I'm not saying like even over this or whatever, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I thought that there was a lot of just like, okay, he's fucking crazy. This is nuts. Look at this guy. Now, Mark Wahlberg's character was fucking great in this.
One of the greatest characters in cinema
Yeah,
ever.
just such a good character.
He's the reason that I love this movie so much. Like, I love watching this movie because I'm basically waiting for Mark Wahlberg to be on screen.
Right.
When I watch it every time.
Because of
And I've
the
seen this a
character
bunch.
he's playing. Yeah.
Every line he says is amazing. It's just...
And it's so calculated. It's like, he, you know, I want you to punch me in the face. Like, I'm doing this for a reason.
Right, yes.
This is my job.
Right.
I'm going to fuck with
and
you.
I'm good at my job, and this is... and yeah,
I'm making you angry so that you'll go do your job.
Right, exactly.
And he absolutely... I mean, that first interview, which we'll get to in just a second, I mean... At first, you're like, the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then just the fact that Martin Sheen, who we get to next, is just sort of sitting there, just letting him just say whatever the fuck he wants.
He's doing his part.
Yeah. That's his job. Yep. Martin Sheen, obviously, again, one of the most historic actors of all time. Mm-hmm. Father of Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez.
I do have to mention that Martin Sheen's brother is in a movie that three of my songs were in.
Oh, shit. We don't do that bit anymore.
No, we don't, but that's okay. But anyway.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
That's it. End of the story.
Is he still a Sheen?
No, he's a Estevez.
Ah, see, fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember his first name, but yeah, he's because Martin changed his name to Sheen.
So if you would have been Martin Sheen's kid, would you have gone Estevez or Sheen?
I don't know.
Estevez.
I think I would have gone Estevez too.
Yeah.
As long as it poetically made sense. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Emilio Estevez is one of the coolest names of all time. Like, no name rolls off the tongue like that.
What do you call Emilio for short?
Maybe if they just call him Emilio.
E? What up, E?
That's the worst.
Milo.
Like, whenever I was pregnant, everyone's like, what are you going to name him? I was like, Everett. They're
How
like,
about-
what are you going to call him? I'm like, Everett. It's his fucking name.
Maybe you could call him Milo.
Maybe you could call him or
Yeah, E. This is
Eve.
it's funny because when he first came into the world or whatever, I would like type, like, hey, how's E feeling today? And and she would be like, Everett is feeling just fine. Like it would always be like a complete sentence back.
Everett.
Yeah, Everett
I know,
is
we were talking
doing
about that
just
earlier,
fine.
like how many syllables he has.
I hate it when people mispronounce my name. It's Will. It's not Will.
Well, Martin Sheen.
It's not Will.
Martin Sheen is obviously great. Did you guys watch the what was the show where he was the president? Everybody fucking loved that.
I
West
hate that
Wing.
fucking
You didn't
show.
like it?
Yeah.
No. A lot of people liked it. It had Rob Lowe in it. Everybody likes Rob Lowe. Vera Farmiga?
I don't know.
Farmiga?
I have no
I
idea.
bet it's Farmiga.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vera Farmiga plays Madeline. Now, I knew I recognized her from somewhere,
Bates
and
Motel.
obviously she's, she's quite a bit younger here. This
yeah.
is
She's also in the that scary movie. What's it called?
I don't know, but Bates Motel is what I was trying to
She
think
came
of.
out of nowhere. I mean, she
This
was
is-
middle aged when
well,
she got.
This is
known.
10 years ago, so she was 33
Yeah, she was like.
when
is that not middle
She's
aged?
in The Conjuring.
I don't know. Are you only going to live to 66?
Yeah, probably.
Because I think I'm like borderline middle aged. I'm 40. I'm going to live to like 90 until I start like just shitting on people for no reason, and then it's just like fucking kill me.
Oh, you mean like literally shitting on people?
Yeah, like I not just shitting my pants. Like I just fucking want.
No, I just mean like
I just think
fucking
people
with
will think. I think people will just think that's hilarious. You know what I mean, dude? The fucking old man with the tattoos that used to be the fucking rock star guy or whatever. He will just fucking shit on you. You
Like-
gotta fucking
Like you're literally just standing there and this little nugget drops out of your pants.
yeah, fuck yeah, and then I fucking
Just
hit
a
it with my
tiny
hand.
piece of poop.
Yeah, it is good stuff. Anyway, she is in Bates Motel. I've never seen that. My wife tried to watch it without me.
Yeah, I didn't. Nah.
Anthony Anderson plays Trooper Brown. Now he's in Blackish. My son loves that show.
It's a funny show.
I-
I watched the part of the first season, but
Never seen it before, and he had it on. He was watching it on Netflix the other day, and it really is really fucking
yeah,
funny.
it's funny.
I mean, like laugh out loud. Now
It's got-
him,
And it's, Samuel L. Jackson. I mean Lawrence Fishburne in it.
Oh, what?
well, he also was in. Is it Friday where they're trying to steal the ATM machine or whatever? Like he drops it on his foot. And
Oh,
it's
maybe,
like a
yeah.
big deal. Anyway, funny actor, and obviously Alec Baldwin is never bad in anything.
Nope, never.
No, I mean he's just Alec Baldwin all the time.
He's badass all the time.
Kick-ass fucking voice. He looks cool. You just always
He's a wreck personally,
Yeah.
also.
He's not very good at texting his daughter.
Amazing.
or leaving or at least leaving an answer machine message.
yeah,
Right.
he's terrible at those things.
He plays
but
aggressive
great actor.
word with friends on
Not
airplanes.
not the best thing that he. What was it? A
Yeah,
word
words
with friends.
Oh my god, dude.
What happened with that? She told him to turn his phone off, right? And
Do you know who I am?
Oh, that's the worst thing anyone can say.
Ugh,
Oh, that is
the
so
worst.
bad. That is just absolutely worst. Okay, so here is his phone call to his daughter. Let's just listen to this real quick.
Never heard this.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday, and once again, I made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go when I make that phone call. At 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time. You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old, or that you're a child, or that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass who doesn't care about what you do as far as I'm concerned.
All right, we'll stop it there. Now,
It gets much worse.
at first, you're you want to hear
So
the
far,
rest
I'm
of
on
it?
board with Alex.
Okay,
Yeah, I wanna hear it.
Okay, we're gonna listen to the rest of it.
I mean,
but-
he stopped what he was doing
All right,
to
but-
call her
right.
at a specific time.
But I do wanna
She didn't
comment-
even bother
You're
to have
11,
her phone
12,
on.
11.
so
I don't
she's
know.
doesn't know how
11 or
old she is.
12 years old. And now I would a little insight to our listeners also. The how big of a pain in the ass her mother is Kim Basinger.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's her mother. He's obviously not married to her anymore. He's
No.
married to a yoga instructor.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Okay, here we go.
You have humiliated me for the last time with this phone. And when I come out there next week, I'm going to fly out there for the day just to straighten you out on this issue. I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You've made me feel like shit, and you've made me feel like a fool over and over and over again. And this crap you pull on me with this goddamn phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother, and you do it to me constantly and over again. I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me? I'm going to really make sure you get it. Then I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to come home. So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are.
All right.
You are a rude...
Pause.
Yeah. Okay. I'm letting you know that when I get out there, I'm going to straighten you out on this situation. What the fuck? What does that even mean?
Apparently, she's just not answering the phone when he.
Well, I understand that. I understand why he's mad, but he's basically setting her up and telling her what's going to happen when he gets there.
Right.
What's going to happen when he gets there?
He's going to straighten her out.
Yeah. What? How?
Maybe she has curly hair and he's gonna like flat iron.
Oh, it
That
could
could
be.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
maybe she has
could be a thing.
scoliosis and he's
Yeah.
going to pay for the surgery.
Oh,
to
shit.
fix it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
just
I
chiropractic.
retract every. I'm
Could be
sorry.
anything. Okay.
We're going to
didn't
pay
mean
for that brace
All
you've
right,
been
well,
talking about.
we're at the end.
Okay.
thoughtless little pig, okay?
Now she's a thoughtless little pig. Let's go
Is
back.
she skinny or is she not skinny?
It does. I don't know. So
No,
apparently, she just doesn't think.
Well, I'm just saying if you're calling her a pig and she's skinny, she's
Well,
probably
she's also
she's
11.
not going to internalize that.
She's 11 or 12 years old.
But if she's kind of maybe on the
I
chunky
doubt
side,
that she's chunky.
That might not be.
I doubt
He's calling
she's.
her a pig more.
Really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
To replay this message.
Casey, please exit the building. We have someone waiting for you near the dumpsters on the left side.
Dumpsters. What am I
There-
doing? by the
there's no
dumpster?
way you. I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
When was this? I never even heard about this.
He's basically saying what all
I think this was like 10 or 15
fathers
years
are
ago,
thinking.
wasn't It was a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago, though. I mean,
And she's definitely older than 11 or 12 now,
how old is she now?
and like a head taller.
I just
than
don't
him.
understand. I understand his frustration. I don't understand
This was 2007
what he's fucking
when this
saying.
was posted.
Like,
That's
what
10
does he
years ago.
mean? I don't get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Is he saying I'm going to beat the
So
shit
she
out of you when
took
I get
this and
there?
just put it out there, like
Yeah, she was like, "Fuck." Well, Kim Basinger probably did it, but still.
Well, we obviously don't know that.
No, I think that's what happened.
No, I think she did too. Yeah.
I think is not I know.
Well, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think I heard that she put it out there.
Well, anywho,
He's in the movie.
so Alec Baldwin's in the movie. So we got that going for
Sorry,
us.
Alec. I'll call you later.
When I was your age, they would say we could become cops or criminals. Today, what I'm saying is this. When you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference?
I'm going to go back to the first part of the movie where he goes in to collect from the store or whatever, and the kid
Matt Damon.
is sitting there, and he goes
That's a boy.
into the he's the little boy. Anyway, so but what I found funny is that he collects from the store owner,
Mm-hmm.
tells him it's not enough, like fucking sexually, essentially
Harasses.
fucking sexually harasses his daughter or whatever.
You bleeding
And
yet?
then he turns around and spends the money in the store. To buy him a bag of groceries and shit, which I mean, it's just
He's not a thief.
no, he wasn't
he's
going to
gonna
just
pay
steal
for
it.
his merchandise.
Oh yeah, he took his change and everything. He took his change and gave it to
Matt Damon.
who was a kid at the time.
Did it take you out of the movie that they were making him all dark in a shadow, though?
No, I thought
No.
they were doing it on purpose.
No, they were.
It was artistic.
Well-
Well, I think it was artistic because they didn't want to show him as an old man because he looks like an old man.
No, I thought it was like he's just, he's sinister. He's
Do you think that's really why they did it,
Yes,
or do you?
that's really why I think they did it.
I think they did it for the reason that, and the next clip, after I talk about 7 things, it just says, and the movie starts, because then the credits roll.
Well,
So
yeah, the
it
first
was
5 minutes is pretty amazing.
more
for
than
the
5
setup.
minutes, though. I mean, it was like at least 15 before it goes, The Departed.
Oh, he's
You know
gonna
what I
mean? Oh, yeah.
He's gonna love Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, are we allowed to do that?
What?
I have it scheduled. I haven't
For
taken
what?
it off.
What's Cabin in
Halloween.
the Woods?
It's our Halloween.
I
movie.
like
that-
the title shot of it. Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods is amazing.
I don't really like scary movies.
I know you don't, but I mean, can't we just do it for the show though?
It's not a scary movie.
It's really not. It's kind of it's
I don't
it's
mind,
comically scary.
I don't mind suspense. I just don't like when things jump out at me.
No, it's like comically scary. Can we just do it though? Can we
I
just
don't know.
suck
Can
it
you
up?
ask me later?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So okay, fuck. Matt Damon is in this, and also Matt Damon is in this. So the fucking just everything leading into this is so anyway, he goes and he collects or whatever. Then we see oh shit, who is it? Oh. Matt Damon is in a football rugby match or whatever,
Right.
and they're against the firemen,
Right.
Because they're in the police academy, and he goes, go go save a kitten in a tree, you fucking homos. and he just keeps talking about how the firemen are faggots and all that
Right.
shit.
You think he's hiding something?
I think he's fucking gay.
Yeah.
And I don't.
You could be right.
I don't think that. I think that maybe there was more to that they sort of had to edit out because obviously it's a 2.5 hour movie, but it does make a lot of sense, especially with the scene with Alec Baldwin. That
Now,
comes
you're not
up
saying
later.
anything's wrong with being gay?
No, not at
No,
all.
no.
No, I'm just saying.
You're
that-
just saying you think that he was gay, and maybe because of his upbringing, he probably didn't feel comfortable coming out as a gay man,
right
in Boston in that time period,
or a fireman because he he wants to seem hetero, so he likes to hold a different kind of hose. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
totally missed the thing. Like, what was said between him and Alec Baldwin, like at the golf?
Okay, so this is later in the movie, but what Alec Baldwin says is, he goes, "Oh, you got a ring?" He goes, "So that way men don't think that you're a fag." And he goes, "And women think you've got some money and you know how to fuck them or whatever." And you know, and he's
he's
just,
like, "Yeah,
I
fuck him hard."
He's like, I really do some fucking. But we know that he's having trouble having.
That implies that he's gay, though.
No, it was all the
it's
other
all
stuff.
it's all at. So it's the fact that he thinks all
It's
firemen
subtext.
firemen are gay.
Yeah.
He has trouble having sex with a woman. You know, I mean, it's all
subtext.
It's everything like added up together. So, and again,
Can you just let us have this?
I'd like to point out that not all firemen are gay, and also I don't have anything against gay firemen.
He stabbed that Asian guy like a total homo.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
for you.
No, I mean homos can stab all they want.
Oh, they
Yeah.
can fucking stab some shit.
Yeah.
So here's the thing the police academy happens or whatever. Obviously, they go to the state police academy. Can you go straight to plain clothes? Is that a thing?
No,
Is
I think time elapsed.
Yeah,
No, he said. He goes, "You're going straight to plain clothes."
I think time elapsed. Honestly,
Yeah, and I think that Leonardo DiCaprio. I had a Miller Lite.
No, I don't.
His
guys,
character is substantially younger.
I think it's that it's based on education. And what I wondered was, is it like the military, to where if I go into the military right now, not only will I fucking not be able to pass basic training and get kicked the fuck out, but secondly, if I did make it through by some whatever bribery that I could fucking get past the fucking drill sergeant, I have a college degree, so
You'd be an officer, yeah.
I'd be an officer, right?
Right.
So I don't have to do, after that, I don't do shit ever again.
Now I'm
right.
not.
You literally just sit on.
I don't know much about the military, but
No, I didn't mean that.
Oh,
Hold on. Fuck, dude, don't put words in my mouth. I fucking work a lot with the military. That's not what I meant. I just meant that I can fucking move up the ladder really fast, and these are smart kids.
Yeah, they said his SAT
Good
was
recovery.
1400.
Yeah. Isn't that perfect?
It's good.
But no, I
don't
think
know
it's
if it's
15 or 16. But yeah,
No,
it's
It's high. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a 920
You know what I got?
because I just got bored halfway through and just did C.
Do you know that this is a true story? I swear to God.
I know it's a true story because it was my story.
No, I had mono. Mm-hmm. And I did the English part first, and I knew I fucking aced it. Mm-hmm. So I just put C on the whole math part and just fucking left. I got a 780, good enough to get into the college I wanted to go to. No, I got an 820, I think. 820.
Yes, I think you get 7 just for putting your name.
Yeah, I think I got an 820 or whatever. But it was like, I was just like, I fucking aced the English part. What the fuck? So I'd C.
In California, if you have a 3.0 average, it doesn't matter what you get on the SAT. You can get to a Cal State system as long as it's not an impacted major.
I need to move to California. Oh, wait, I'm 45. Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, so I was going to ask you guys. So you guys don't think it's a thing. You guys think time elapse, but I don't think so.
Some time elapse.
I don't feel like
I think he did it quick because everyone was saying, "Wow, that was quick."
Yeah,
but the fact that they said, "Wow, that was quick," mean some time,
some year, like maybe 2 or 3 years.
I felt like he was just kind of chosen, and they even said because of your intelligence or whatever. And I think they meant like not knowledge of like shit that's going on, but your like actual intelligence.
Well, let's say even 6 months passed. That's really not a lot of time, but at least it's some time to where he's just not graduating the academy and going straight.
He was moving up really fast, no matter what.
There was some point when he graduated, he wore the blues. Right?
Yeah, I mean, but the fix was in. I mean, he obviously had people in the department
pulling him through.
But they said that's what I'm saying. They said to him as he was walking out of graduation. Again, I that's what I was going to ask you guys. So obviously, I must be on the wrong page. But they said, "Oh man, that's insane. You're going straight to plain clothes."
Maybe I missed that.
Yeah, so, maybe I did too.
Anyway,
I mean, the whole point was...
So when we watch these movies, I fucking watch them.
I mean,
okay?
the whole point of Matt Damon's character is they want him in that team to be the mold.
He sure is fucking confident as shit for someone that literally graduated the academy yesterday.
He's a made man.
I know, but no one is that confident. Holy shit. You got to figure out how the fucking paperwork part works,
well,
at least.
You're not fucking Matt Damon.
That's true.
Jaret's opening a bill.
Do you know what we do here? My section?
Sir, yes, sir, I have an idea,
Whoa. Let's say you have no idea and leave it at that, okay? No idea. Zip. None. If we had an idea about what we do, we would not be good at what we do, would we? We would be cunts. You calling us cunts?
Staff Sergeant Dignam has a style of his own. I'm afraid we all have to get used to it.
He has a style of his own. It's so good.
Whoa. You have no idea.
Yeah.
We would be cunts. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really is good. I mean, and at first you sort of don't know how to take it. Like, I wrote down, Marky Mark is a fucking jerk.
No, he's the hero of the story.
No, he's the best.
My favorite is when Alec Baldwin's like, he's really nice in personal settings.
His facial expression when he was saying it was, it was amazing.
No, just trust me. He's nice when he's out.
So yeah, I mean, then as you're watching the movie, you're like, this guy's in it, and then it's fucking Alec Baldwin.
This unit is new, and you are the newest members of it. You have been selected for it on the basis of intelligence and aptitude. This is an elite unit. Our job is to smash or marginally disrupt organized crime in the city by enhanced cooperation with the FBI, represented here today by Agent Frank Lazio. And we will do it. And by organized crime in the city, you know who we mean. That's Jackie Costigan. That's an old picture. Jackie met his demise. Last known photograph.
I like that we just find hilarity in that.
I know. They tried to marginally disrupt.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great line.
Funny.
Yeah.
It is funny.
I didn't even realize until I was doing the clips after I've seen this 5 times already that Jackie Costigan is the uncle of
Uncle Jackie
of Leo DiCaprio. I didn't.
The one that he sees in the hospital.
I didn't draw that line until this last viewing.
Is it the one that he sees in the hospital though? Is that him? That would make sense.
No.
Are you sure?
That was Uncle Jackie.
That's on the mom side.
Oh yeah, he's right. Yeah, it is on the.
Never mind.
Jackie's on the dad side.
I was just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. I didn't have his genealogy.
Well,
that was
you watched
good
the
fucking kidding.
You watched the TV version, so maybe they made it out to be
like
that.
So far, have you? So far, have you even seen any of the movie that we've been talking about yet?
I didn't realize he was saying cunt.
Yeah. What did he say in the TV version?
Pencil neck.
No, it just. So I was watching it with subtitles.
We would be pencil necks.
I was watching it with subtitles, and when they got to a swear word, it was just blank. There was nothing, and then it in brackets it said expletive.
Wait, you were watching with the sound off?
No, with subtitles on.
Okay.
Well, he can't turn it up really loud in his house. Have you ever been in his house? It is fucking quiet in there.
Well, because
it's like the most peaceful place on earth.
Well,
it really is.
Yeah.
Well, there's meditation.
The people getting the massages are get.
Yeah, you don't want to be disruptive.
I'm not kidding. Like he actually said, like if you could fucking come, like if some shit's going on, like you could come over here and I actually think about it. Like I just go over there and just fucking sit on the couch. It'll be tranquil as fuck.
That's like my mom's house. I went over there one day, honestly, because our housekeeper was here, and I'm like, "What do you fucking do when you're not cleaning in somebody else's and you look like an asshole?" So you just leave.
You literally can come over, sit on my couch, and just rub my dog's ears, which feel like velvet.
Oh my god!
So when you guys watch movies, you watch it at a very quiet level?
No, he's just fucking with you.
I slept
it's
on
normal volume.
It's normal movie
define,
volume.
Define normal though.
I'm getting old, and I have the same problem with Jared. I have a 2-story family room, and it fucking echoes crazy.
Dude, I mean, there are some movies where I mean, it's fucking up as loud as you can stand it without it just going.
I'm so glad that because I've never had a house like that, but I always imagined that a house like that would be awesome to have. But my parents' house is like that, and you guys always complain about it. The next house I'm buying, which maybe sooner than I'd like.
You need some more bedrooms?
Well, we're going to try to stick it out for
Yeah, but
6
I'll
months.
tell you what to do. So our speakers are all up high. In like the
I don't think
the
it matters
slants,
because my
it
parents'
does,
speakers were.
because you can have it aimed at your fucking face, and that's the thing. So you should aim it like at a sitting position.
I think it's hardwood floors just bounces
Just don't
that
put the
shit
speakers
everywhere.
up against the wall that leads to your bedroom.
I have,
right.
I have
I'm
hardwood
sorry.
floors. My house, I have hardwood floors, and I do not have speakers in the ceilings. They're just a sound bar. So
it just sucks, though, right?
It just sucks.
Yeah. You're no fucking cop.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
You're an astronaut, not a statey. All those lines were amazing that he said.
Yeah, they were really good.
Did you have different accents? You did have fucking different accents.
Yeah, didn't you?
Dropping your awes. If I was Sigmund fucking Freud, I wouldn't get an answer.
Oh, Sigmund fucking Freud was delicious.
What's the matter, smartass? You don't know any fucking Shakespeare?
Dude, you're doing really good with the accents.
I slipped into it a little bit.
Fucking Boston.
His mom dies. They have that scene where his mom dies, and the mom's side of the family is a bunch of dickheads, and that's why he does the whole statey thing. Because I guess he's super smart, but he has no money or any kind of resources.
Right.
So he's doing the statey thing, but he fucking goes to jail for 4 months.
Yeah,
that's some dedication. That would have to be a hard sell. It's like, okay, how much money am I getting? I'm going to jail.
Yeah,
what's my bonus?
Yeah, but he's already a badass. You know, like, I don't know. If I was a badass, I could do 4 months.
I don't know. I think that's a next level badass.
If I had
jail.
if I had a big wiener and I was like in really good shape and could kick some
and a
fucking
really
ass,
tight butthole.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want it that tight.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you loosen it up.
Okay,
before
so
you
that's
go.
another thing we need to talk about, Will.
He's here to give us his report, Sergeant Dignam.
Okay. My people are out there. They're like fucking Indians. You're not gonna see them, you're not gonna hear about them, except through me or Captain Queenan. You will not ever know the identity of undercover people. Unfortunately, this shithole has more fucking leaks than the Iraqi Navy.
Fuck yourself.
I'm tired from fucking your wife.
How's your mother?
Good, she's tired from fucking my father. Good. Today, girls, what I have for you is microprocessors. Somebody, as you may already know, stole 20 microprocessors from the Mass Processor Company out on Route 128.
They're like fucking Indians.
Dots or feathers, you think?
That's come off it. You
That's
know what
not-
they meant.
Oh, feathers.
Yeah, because we fucking hide behind trees and shit.
I don't know what's going on in India. They could be hiding.
No, that's what we're talking about. Native Americans and
Okay,
stuff.
gotcha.
They practice guerrilla warfare.
So
super racist.
10 years later, microprocessor seems like the lamest thing in the world to be bootlegging to China, right?
Really?
Because I'm almost positive China just makes our microprocessors now, and Huawei is the company that does it.
Well, these are the ones, though, that make missiles go.
I don't think that's a thing.
No.
Well, it is in this fucking
There's no
movie.
microprocessors that makes missiles go.
And when they say they're how much was each one, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like just get a PlayStation 4.
Right.
There's like
literally get that.
There's like 8 of those inside there.
You guys are such fucking nerds.
I'm just saying, back then maybe it made sense, but now it's
When
stupid.
was this? 2006. PlayStation
2006. 2. PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but you can tell by the cell phones it was actually
Skyfox.
filmed in like 2004.
They were using the Skyfox video game,
right,
to guide the missiles. Mm-hmm. And that was called Skyfox.
I used to manage a band called Skyfox, and I believe if you buy Have a Crappy Summer record off of Crappy Records, I can still make $2 or $3 every 100 or 200 that we sell. So go check that out if you don't mind. I want to thank you guys. We were supposed to have had David Dooley and Chris Holt on this evening. We had a bit of a what's called a miscommunication, and that is
where we didn't communicate with them.
We didn't communicate
They
at
didn't
all.
communicate with
Right.
us.
Yeah, so there was no communication. As the band Rat once said, lack of communication.
Lack of communication.
Lack of communication. Back off. Oh, then he goes, back on.
We're not really sure what he says ever.
Yeah, no. Who gives a shit?
Not even sure that's the name of the song.
No, it's well, no. You know they're saying lack of communication because that's what like the rest of the band's going. Lack of communication.
Well, that's what they're saying. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nobody
that
knows what
that.
Stephen Piercy's saying.
Never.
He just said, "That's what Stephen Piercy sounds like." Well, guys, I want to first of all let me introduce Wayne Bullard, who is joining us, I believe, for the second week in a row. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
And he is our newest executive producer. And then, of course, everyone knows the queen of Jaret Goes to the Movies, Mrs. Wendy Croft, is here as well. Both sitting in, as I said, for David Dooley and Chris Holt, who we're hoping everything is okay with them. You know, apparently they're fucking missing. You know? So they got that going for them. Well, we'll dive in because I know you guys rushed to get here, and Chris, I know that you. I'm sorry, Wayne. Chris is being a dick. Wayne is here. I'm sorry, you can't say. Chris is being a willy. He's from England.
Hey.
But we are going to play a game. The game is called 5 Questions, and this is where we're going to ask you 6 questions, and the high score is 7. The winner of that, of course, wins absolutely nothing but bragging rights. We did actually, for the first time ever, have Mr. Wayne Bullard answer the super hard bonus question last week.
On his first night.
On his
beginner's
first
luck.
night ever. And to be honest, none of us knew what the fuck to do. We were just, it was just like, well, you're not supposed to be able to get it right. And he just beat the shit out of poor Nigel. Just a fucking amazing time. Now, did either of you even have a chance to watch the movie?
I think the movie this week is The Departed, correct?
That is correct.
I did not watch it.
So this week,
Why would I have watched it?
So this week, this movie, The Departed, question number 1, this movie, The Departed, stars a certain someone who once dressed up as a bad guy on Batman and owned season tickets to watch the Lakers play. Is it A, actor Jack Nicholson, B, golfer Jack Nicklaus, or C, my pedophile uncle Jack Meoff?
Seriously?
That's Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus, Jack Meoff. Okay, let's see your answers now. Wayne, of course, comes up with Jack Nicholson, and Wendy follows up with Jack Nicholson. Let's give it up for them. I love it. What, am I not talking loud enough?
No, they need to say.
Oh shit! Y'all got to say your answer. Sorry, that's a new. We're still working on this fucking game.
Just have them say it. Well, no,
Really?
we'll do it on the next one.
Because nobody else can see the answers.
Right.
So Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to do it now. I mean, we
on the next one.
I already fucked it up.
When he tells you to say your answers after you've all both held them up, then you say your answer.
I'm still trying to get the job as the host of this.
I think you got a real shot.
We'll see. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away mine. Okay, question number 2 will come at you this way. Another star of this movie is A, Heath Ledger, B, Tom Cruise, C, Matt Damon, or D, all of the above. So that was A, I forgot who I said. B,
Tom Cruise.
I also forgot who I said. C, Matt Damon. Or D, all of the above. We'll go on to Wayne first, our champion, and he gives us the answer.
Hold on, I'm not even looking at his answer because I'm writing mine.
Okay, and we will, of course, go on Wendy's time here. Wendy, let's see your answer. Wendy, you say what?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. And also, of course...
Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Damon, I'm sorry.
Matt Damon. It was Matt Damon, that's right. Question number 3. True or false? Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors in the history of movies. True or false? Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greatest actors in the history
Tough one.
of movies.
Damn. Is that a trick question?
Yeah,
You must also know that one of my favorite movies ever is What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
This could go either way.
He also acts his way into a lot of vagina. He acts like he can drive a boat to get said vagina.
Using the same amount of energy as a Prius somehow.
Let's go to Wendy first. True or false? Wendy went with true. That is, of course, right. And then let's go to Wayne. True. Both of them got it right. Very correct. Now, of course, the answer is subjective. You could have never actually gotten that wrong. All right, guys, you guys are both doing great. You've both gotten 3 out of 3 correct after not even having seen the fucking movie this week. You're both doing fucking awesome. Question number 4. And earlier I said something to both of you guys. I said that I was having a good hair day, and I also got some what? That's right. I had a good hair day. Is it A, some pussy, B, some sun, C, some Taco Bell, or D, a postcard of the Liberty Bell?
I'm assuming it wasn't all of the above, right?
It was not all of the above. Now, I could have actually gotten all of the above. Very good question. However, I did not say it earlier. Okay, so please ignore the Taco Bell trash in my car, the stack of mail on my counter, and also the way my wife walks. All right, let's go to Wayne for the first answer. Here we go. Wayne will say the sun. That is correct. Wendy will also say the sun. Both of them got that correct. Let's hear it for that.
I'm confused. Is she walking weird because of the Taco Bell?
Yeah, it burns the ass out of you. All right, we're going into question 5, and both of you guys are solid kicking fucking ass this week, guys. Seriously, could be the greatest competition since we started doing this.
It's intimidating.
All right, now question number 5, of course, will deal with the movie The Departed. The movie The Departed rhymes with someone farted, Rich farted, Will farted, or all of the above? Does it rhymes with someone farted, Rich farted, Will farted, or all of the above? Let's go to Wayne to see what his answer was, and his answer is he's guessing all of the above. That is correct.
Whoa,
Wendy.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, sorry, you're supposed to say it. Wendy.
All of the above.
Both of them got all of. Okay, go ahead.
The Departed does not rhyme with all of the above. That can't be right.
Holy shit. On a technicality, you have actually both missed question 5. This is 2 weeks in a row that Wayne has gotten fucked on the last question on a technicality. The son of a bitch, he cannot catch a break, ladies and gentlemen, on 5 questions. Well, you both go into the final round, which will be your bonus question, your super hard bonus question, both with a score of a somewhat impressive 4. That's right, a somewhat impressive 4. Basically, it's the on a scale of 1 to 5, it's the hard-on that Will likes the best. 4. All right, Rich.
All right. How many people were shot in the head in this movie? Is it A, 4, B, 8, or C, 11?
This is actually a hard question. Neither of them have seen the movie. We'll just note that they're both guessing.
Right.
I would have gone
This
with...
is for, people listening as well.
I would have gone with... did we go A, B, and C?
A, B, and C. 4, 8, and 11. A, B, and C.
I'm just going to put this out there in case one of them wants to go with my answer. I would have went with D, everyone.
Close.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have gone with 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Not killings, but headshots.
Headshots.
Not murders, headshots.
Right, and when we say headshots, we are not talking about the scene with the porno.
Right.
All right, here we go. We will go to Wendy first. Wendy, please, what is your answer?
11.
She went with 11. Wayne, 4.
4.
Yes.
The answer is C, 11.
C, 11. Wendy.
And let me list out all the headshots in the movie for everyone listening. There's 2 on the beach with the guy and the girl.
Oh, yeah.
1 in the wife beater, the white wife beater.
Yeah.
4 headshots at the warehouse. I actually paused, had to do like slow motion to see because everyone was getting shot as they poked their head over the cars. 1 Leo. 1 the fucked black guy got shot in the head.
Yeah.
The guy who killed the fucked black guy, he got shot in the head. And then Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
So that is 11.
Yeah,
and that wasn't even all the murders.
No, a lot of murders in this. Fantastic job, you guys. Now, Wayne, you do go into this, the super hard bonus question, losing. Now, I do need to tell you guys this. The super hard bonus question is, of course, voluntary. Wendy, you can totally keep your 5 points. Wayne, you can gamble that maybe Wendy will try and not get it. If you do get this right, then, of course, you do win it all if the other person doesn't get it. Now, if you choose not to answer the question and keep your points, you lose all of your points anyway. So what we like to say here on Jaret Goes to the Movies is, why the fuck not? All right, we'll go to Will now.
All right, you guys. So when I was younger, I was extremely thin. I was a very thin person. So thin, actually, that I was teased pretty severely for being so skinny.
He was bullied.
Bullied. They actually called me Mosquito Boy.
Right.
So fast forward to the future, to today, where I honestly don't have that problem anymore. So my question is, what is the tattoo on my right shoulder?
All right, guys, you've had plenty of time to write your answers down. Obviously, we've all tried to see Will naked. It is not the easiest thing to do. It really isn't. He's elusive. So we will go to our leader first. Wendy, what is the tattoo on Will's right shoulder?
Well, I'm just going to go with that there is no tattoo on his right shoulder.
Oh, there is no tattoo.
Interesting.
Smart
Interesting
answer.
guess, yeah.
Okay, now, Wayne, let's go with your answer, and let's see what that is. Of course, this is for all the marbles, if he indeed does have a tattoo.
I'm going to go with his wife's name or something.
So in a previous podcast, I think I mentioned that I received this tattoo on the very weekend that I met her.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I did not get it with her. So the answer is that I actually do have a tattoo, but it is not of her name.
Oh, so you guys both will end this week with a score of 0. We're very sorry about that. And you guys worked really hard to get there. Thank you guys for sitting in. We appreciate David Dooley and, of course, Chris Holt for not showing up so that you guys could be here. We make it pretty obvious that we like you two better. And, but we try not to tell them because they give us the same amount of money that you guys do.
Yeah.
You guys, hey, Wayne, have a great time at work. Wendy, thank you for being the best. I'm going to send you a surprise in the mail next week that I have for you. And you're going to be very, very happy.
Oh.
Yep. And
I should look for mail from Jaret Reddick.
Yeah, well, no, I don't put my real name on shit. But I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and see you down the road, guys.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye. Bye. See you, Wayne.
I have an appointment on this floor.
Oh, well, you'll have fun. They're all freaking crazy on that floor.
I'm one more up.
Oh, fancy policeman.
Yeah, that's right. Fancy.
Are you a statey?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually going to law school also, though.
Suffolk Knights?
Well, yeah, they don't run Harvard at night, last time I checked.
When's the last time you checked?
Before I went to fucking Suffolk.
Okay, listen, I went to UMass. I wasn't insulting you.
Well, I thought you were, so now you gotta buy me dinner.
Well, maybe you can shoot someone and then you'd have to see me professionally.
I'll stab someone in the heart with a fucking ice pick if it gets me dinner with you.
Come on.
No, that's all right. I'm a detective. I'll find you. No, sir, I'm just joking. I need the cut.
Just joking.
Yeah, I need the card. I need the card.
The whole time, I just wanted to push him out of the elevator and say,
Yeah.
fucking take the next one.
Agreed. Yeah, and
Well, it added tension to that scene, which I thought was awesome, but that was a fucking smooth pickup line.
It really was. And he's also, again, I think every time, except for the one time that we see him talk to her at breakfast when he had trouble the night before, he really is endearing. I mean, like he's
got game.
It's just, I just thought it was a different kind of gangster character where he lets his guard down and he's just like, hey, and he's laughing and he means it. You know what I mean?
In reality, through the whole movie, he's great to her.
Yes.
She's the shitty one to him.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I was waiting for this part. Yeah.
Right?
We'll get to that, though.
But he's always been good to her in this movie.
Sort of.
He doesn't ever do anything crappy to her.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't give a shit about her. It didn't seem like. I think that's what you're supposed to pick up on is that she feels like there's something greatly missing from the relationship.
Which is why she strays away. I understand
Right,
that,
yeah.
but she's the asshole.
For straying and not going, you know what, I'm not getting what I needed and I need to
Exactly.
leave. Yeah, I get it. I got you.
Well,
Gotta be like, maybe I'll just renew my lease and we'll see.
Speaking of the asshole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10, or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
All right, here we go. Vera. Again, she kind of came out of nowhere, like middle-aged, didn't have a young career. And so I always thought she was either Tilda Swinton or Kate Blanchett most of the time. She kind of has that vibe.
Who's Tilda Swinton?
She's the girl from
Angels in America.
I just watched
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. And then she was also in...
She was in Constantine.
I was just trying to say that one. Constantine as well. Anyway, so... and then you know who Kate Blanchett is, right? From Lord of the Rings.
Yes. I don't know that.
I'm just kidding.
The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh, was she in that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, okay, so Vera Farmiga, hair 7, eyes 7, nose 7, mouth 7, face 7, arms 8, boobs 6, waist 10. I mean, her fucking waist is killer. Ass 8, great ass. Legs 8. Overall, though, I give her a 10 because her overall package just comes together, and I'm all into it. But when I zero in on each element, not so great. But overall, it just comes together amazingly. I gave her a 10. Stop laughing at me, Casey.
Rich is body shaming.
So it gives her a total of 7.7.
So I guess if you're ever making love with her,
what's Rich's deal?
You just have to do it far enough so you can see her.
Yeah, I have to
don't never
cross
get
my
close.
eyes a little
I'm
bit.
too close to your shitty 6 boobs.
Cross my eyes a little bit, and she's amazing.
Now I feel like you're a 4.
You need to be farsighted.
Well, so the scene happens. It's going to connect him to, to the mob or whatever. And that is, he's just having a meal. 2 guys come in. They're trying to, to get their protection money or whatever. And he comes in and he's like, you guys from Providence? What are you, selling cannolis or something? And he just fucking beats the shit out of him.
And he's... I mean, this is impromptu, so obviously he's a smart guy. He's like, okay, if I beat up these guys, it's going to cause a stir in the mob world.
Obviously, these guys
I'm going to be it'll be circled around me.
They're obviously not Irish, so you're not going to beat up anybody that's Irish because you're fucked.
Right.
Yeah. So they come and get him, and the "Are you a cop?" thing, because he breaks his wrist punching the guy in the fucking face, right? And then they take that cast off after they're searching him. And the "Are you a cop?" with the fucking boot.
But 2 swats to the hand with a shoe, does that verify you're not a cop?
Well,
2
his
swats?
wrist was broken too. So
I know, but still, only 2 swats.
It was more than 2 swats.
No, it was 2 swats to the hand.
Wrist.
With the shoe. And then he asked him a different question after he was satisfied after the 2 swats.
Oh, right.
He asked him some other question. I can't remember what it was.
All I know is he fucking passed the test, and those motherfuckers are dead.
The 2 cannoli guys?
Yeah. They're the cannoli the cannoli salesman.
And then he's talking to him in his house with a hand in the bag.
Yeah, they're eating. And
they're eating breakfast or something, and Jack Nicholson has a hand in the bag.
Oh, that's right. Yes, exactly.
He's just waving it around, pulls it out.
Yeah, they're kind of pointing with it and shit.
Well, I thought the whole point of Jack Nicholson's character was that he's not predictable. He's terrifying, right?
Right.
You don't know if he's gonna fucking snap your neck or give you a hug.
That's why, I mean, there was definitely scenes that he channeled his Joker performance.
Well, I liked when they got to that point though, where he's got the hand. He's like, "Do you know who John Lennon is? You know, do you know what John Lennon said?" He's like, "Give me a tumor, and I'll get you something out of it." And it's like,
did he say tumor or tuba?
Oh,
it is tuba.
I thought he said tuba.
No, it's tuba.
Yeah, because I was watching the teleprompter.
Now, have you ever heard Arnold Schwarzenegger talk about the tuba?
Yeah, he said,
I'm
it's
not a tuba.
It's not a tuba. It's not a tuba.
It's a bassoon.
Yeah, that's true, all right? I said something fucking true. I want some fucking pills, and you're gonna what? You're gonna close my file?
I didn't
Is that
mean
what
to
you're
close
gonna
your
do?
file. I know. I
I thought I was supposed to tell the truth here,
You
if
are.
only fucking
You
here.
are,
Christ,
yes,
I mean, a guy
okay.
comes in here against every instinct of privacy, of self-reliance that he has, and what do? What do, huh? You send him off on the street to score smack? Is that what you do? You're fucking ridiculous. 2 pills? Great. Why don't you just give me a bottle of scotch and a handgun to blow my fucking head off? Are we done here with this psychiatry bullshit?
what? You can
What the
leave.
fuck did I just put myself through? I'm fucking out of here. And what if that was a legitimate threat? Think about it, fucking hotshot.
I'm pretty sure that she is a terrible psychiatrist.
Horrible. He just manipulated the fuck out of her.
Right.
She chased after him with a prescription
You could
pad.
see her. She was having her own issues. You could see that. I mean, it was actually good acting on her part. Like, he twisted her up and made her feel like she needed to prove something to him.
Yeah, but I feel like
Which is, as a psychiatrist, that's a terrible. But but this happens throughout the entire movie. She has issues. She has issues because when he puts the when they do the picture thing, when he was like, "Well, you're not putting this in the living room." I like that you came from somewhere or whatever, but not in the fucking living room. And he goes and puts the box with her pictures away. And then homeboy puts the picture up, and then she's like, "Oh, you know what I mean? Oh man,
yeah,
this
and he
is
called
the
out
guy."
that her dad was an alcoholic, and
Right.
which
That was amazing, by the way.
in my opinion, I'm like, well, then how the fuck are you not capable of having a conversation with probably an addict, since he's popping Oxycontin like candy, which is essentially prescription heroin, and then asking her for like Valium or whatever, and can't handle her being like, well, you're stupid. No, you should have given me 2 pills. Fuck it. Then I don't want any. Like, that's like telling a homeless guy you'll buy him a hot dog and he tells you to fuck off because you wanted the $1. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Sometimes it's bullshit.
I thought that it was interesting. Matt Damon and Leo have different pickup techniques.
Matt Damon.
And his is
like he was all fucking in her face and giving her shit, and Matt Damon was more
suave.
Matt Damon.
Polite and asked her to dinner.
So, do you like
an
Matt
asshole.
Damon better? Is that what you're saying?
Matt Damon.
I mean, I'd fuck him.
Matt Damon.
I just thought it was her performance was really good, because in order for me to buy that she's going to do all this stuff, I had to believe that she had issues. And I totally bought that from her performance, that she definitely had fucking issues, and that's why he was able to manipulate her. But it also makes her a terrible psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Aren't most psychologists come from fucked up backgrounds?
Most psychologists are usually fucked up in their own way or whatever.
That's why
but
that's why they go into
Excluding
psychology.
all of the
can
psychologists
figure
that
themselves
are
out.
listening to the show right now.
No, they're all probably pretty fucked up too for listening to us.
Exactly.
If you're a psychologist and you listen to this and it's not for fucking research,
What the
then yeah,
fuck is wrong with you? Seriously.
They're taking notes.
You have problems.
Fucking taking notes.
The bias are there.
Direct contact with your guys would have its advantages.
Not to my guy.
This is unbelievable. Who put the fucking cameras in this place? Oh, who the fuck are you? I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy.
Best line ever. I've been
Ever.
waiting to say this forever, and I keep forgetting to say
It's
it.
so good.
I'm the guy that does this job. You must be
the other guy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he goes, who put the cameras up?
Right.
Oh, you must be the other guy. So the processors are sold for however many, and then Jack Nicholson's like, they didn't figure we had a navy. They're fucking on boats and shit.
Yeah.
Then Alec Baldwin loses his shit and punches the other guy in the fucking face.
Why aren't they suspicious of everyone? They know there's leaks. Why aren't they suspicious? Why didn't the camera guy? Someone had to be in charge.
Yeah.
And why isn't he under suspicion? Because
they only had a 2-hour heads up about it.
Based on how many people were actually in on it, I would definitely say that guy's part of it.
Which guy? The guy that put up the camera?
Why wouldn't you put cameras in the back? And how would Jack Nicholson know that there weren't cameras in the back if that guy wasn't in on it?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
This scene bothered me because this fight that breaks out, they would all be suspended. They'd be fucking going through all kinds of
Not in fucking
action.
Boston, dude.
It's a state agency.
Doesn't matter.
It does
It's
matter.
fucking Boston.
Nope.
Don't be a pussy.
Well, I'm sorry.
What's your favorite song by the band Boston?
More than a feeling.
I knew you were going to say that. What's yours?
I don't fucking know any of their songs.
Casey, any songs by Boston that you like?
More Than a Feeling.
I was going to go with Yeah, money yards and a ticket money tries Amanda.
Yeah. Rosanna. Or no?
That's
Africa.
Toto. No, that's Toto.
Toto, yeah.
One of those fucking 3 bands.
Africa or Toto or some shit. I don't know.
How long you been with this guy?
My boyfriend?
Yeah.
About 4 months.
4 months.
Almost 4 months.
Then we should fuck.
You love him?
It's a pretty serious relationship, yeah. It's very serious.
Is he a head case like me? Or just curious.
No more than I am. And I know that it's a serious
super
relationship.
head case.
I know there are ups and downs, right? People have doubts and problems. And not problems, but doubts.
What would you do if he was standing right there and he saw us?
I would lie.
I actually agree with Matt Damon. Art in the common areas, family photos away from the common areas.
Well, I mean, I feel like every once in a while you want to show off.
Even though I break my own rules, I do have my kids' pictures hung in the common areas. But I don't think they should be there.
Wait, what?
You can make change here for your own self, right?
I know.
I got pictures of other people's kids down there because they put them in our family tree photo thing like a year ago. We just
While we were on vacation. We don't give a fuck. Hey, so here's the thing that bothered me the most about this movie, and I will say that it almost made me want to stop watching it. So the scene that happens after this is that she comes in to
Matt Damon.
Yeah, she comes into his apartment.
Right.
And she offers him a fresh donut. And she gives him a fucking croissant.
It's a French donut.
She said French.
She said fresh donut.
No, French.
I heard fresh donut too. I was equally as confused.
Watching subtitles, it said French donut.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Do you want a French donut? It was a croissant.
Because he's a cop.
But I'm glad
so you knew that it was French donut the whole time?
Well, the subtitle said French.
Oh, good for you.
Son of a bitch.
Recognize.
You guys fucking suck at everything.
Getting the feeling we got a cop in my crew.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of getting that feeling too.
He's one of yours. Inside. You seen anything?
Frank, I got no access to Queenan's undercover files. He and Dignam run the snitches. I'm doing my best, Frank. but I can't-
What do you think? We're in the fucking haberdashery business?
All right, look, Frank, if you don't relax, I can't relax. All right? Now, what I need you to do, you get me information on the people who were with you last night, your crew. Get me social security numbers, get me full names.
Give you? Who the fuck do you work for?
All right, Frank. All right, I'm sorry. If you could please, what I need are SS numbers, DOBs, just all the pedigree information so I can run it on my end and we can ID the prick.
I got to be honest here. I agree with Frank. And I don't feel like he was going, who the fuck do you work for? Like, do you work for me or them? You're a goddamn detective. You get the goddamn the fucking social security numbers, right?
Just look them up.
You go get them.
You know their names.
You dumb.
Dumb.
Ass face fucker.
Yeah, I agree.
Shit.
But why would you give him? Okay, you're going undercover.
Yeah, with and everybody
with
has
a fake identity.
Right.
You're gonna your real social security number is gonna be in play here. Like, why would you give him? Why wouldn't you give him the fake social security number that has all your fake information? You know, I don't understand why that matters.
So no social security numbers came up, and here's why. One guy was Irish, like for real. The other guy was a cop from Boston, and then Billy's didn't come up either because his identity doesn't exist. So none of the social security numbers in this were coming up at all.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
He didn't put Junior into the search, so it didn't come.
That's
up.
Yeah, you got to be super thorough.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a flawed argument.
I thought it was dumb because they should have just been able to go to Jack Nicholson and say, "Hey, can you just give me the W-4s for all your people?" They
Yeah, they should just look to the IRS.
You filled out some I-9s, right?
I am not gonna hurt you, all right? Just tell me what you just fucking said.
Forget it. I'm high. I'm fucking high. I must be high. I would never say what you thought I'd say. Oh, fuck!
Now, what the fuck did you just fucking say?
Why do you think he never gets busted? Costello's a protected FBI informant. He'll trade you out. I thought I was supposed to go into shock. I'm not in shock. It fucking hurts.
So who is this guy? Like who? I mean, like obviously
they were just shaking down a guy for money. That's all they were doing. But he happened to know that he was an informant for the FBI.
The M80s outside around the
that was so that when
it was
Leo
genius. I know
it
was genius.
Right?
Did you ever blow up a firecracker in your hand ever?
No, never.
Ever? Will?
That's dangerous.
I know.
I was very cautious with firecrackers.
So I took a couple of black cats to the fingers in my day, but never like an M80 or anything.
Is that why you have the calluses you need to play guitar?
So these kids don't do that.
Don't do
it. Like you lose the feeling in your hand for like a while.
Did this scene surprise you when you found out that he was the FBI informant?
Yes, I'll be honest. Like I was surprised. Was I surprised? Yes. Did it make sense? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was surprised a lot during this movie. I was so glad that I didn't know anything about it.
Right, yeah.
So here, I'm still sort of questioning it. Like, is he really an FBI informant?
Right.
And not until we see the picture with the fucking guy from the first initial meeting.
Right.
Leaning into his car. Am I like, oh, fuck, it really is real.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a real-life guy named Whitey Bulger who was the head of the Irish mob.
Yeah, of course.
In Boston. And there was a famous sting operation they did in L.A. or whatever, and caught him as an old man.
Right.
Because he never got caught. He fled and lived for like 20 years.
I know very well. Oh, more. He was an old man and lived his life.
So, but this movie was based on him. So
What?
Jack Nicholson is supposedly, and also Whitey Bulger was an informant for the FBI.
He was,
so that's where they got that.
He was, and his second in command were as well. So.
Yeah. So, and there's a movie called Black Mass with Johnny Depp that's like literally about Whitey Bulger. It's him in the movie. But,
oh man!
But this one was just loosely based on him.
Well, so after this, we see him, Jack Nicholson, at the opera. Then he throws some coke down, and his black mistress goes into there, and into the like face first in the coke, and he goes, "Don't move until you're numb." It's like, Jesus, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I thought that scene was oddly placed. Like, I didn't understand why that needed to be
I
in
thought
there.
there was a lot of stuff that, again, I feel like this could have easily been a 2-hour movie instead of 2.5 hours.
That was certainly 3 minutes that could have been.
Yeah.
I didn't need to see
3
them
minutes.
At the well, it was only like they're at the theater.
We
then
didn't
there's
need the
Coke,
opera or
and then
the
he's
thing.
fucking her,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
it.
You guys forgot to mention that this movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that. Well, then we should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we really should.
So, he goes to visit the shrink or whatever, Leo does, and she's like, your vulnerability is freaking me out right now. And then, and she's like, is it real? And then he fucks her in the kitchen. God, it's just a pleasure to watch, you know?
I definitely put Leo DiCaprio in the Tom Cruise category.
What is that? That is not even that's fucking weird. Why would you say
Meaning,
that?
I don't know. I don't think he knows how to be a regular person. I think he's an amazing actor because
Rich as
he's
Dale.
just that kind of a person.
No, he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, for
Tom
sure.
Cruise is good at doing what Tom Cruise does.
Yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio is
I
a
don't
fucking
disagree,
great
but
actor.
I definitely think he's an amazing actor because he has Tom Cruise syndrome, which is
The weird tooth.
he just doesn't. He's not
Good
a
pecs.
normal human being. Like he doesn't know how to be a real person.
I don't know. I think we're getting off there. I think he's a fucking great actor. I really do. He's just.
I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying.
But you think Tom Cruise is a great actor?
Yeah, I think he's a good. I think he's a great actor.
All right. Do you think that in the porno movie thing, where Jack Nicholson gets out the huge black wiener, was that some good acting? Be honest about it.
Yes.
By the black dildo or Jack Nicholson?
He's being the Joker in that scene, but
That's
still.
right. It really. Where does he get all these amazing toys? You know where you can get that? Sarah's Secret. Right down the street.
Right. Condoms to go, or what is it?
I just love where he goes, who would want to kill me because who would want to be me and who could be me? And Leo just looks at him and goes, I could probably be you.
That was great.
It was amazing. Like, I could probably be you. And I don't want to, but yeah, I could fucking do this shit.
And he was talking about I'll fucking put a bullet in your head right now, and that
He said, you asked me once
Right.
if I'm a rat. Yeah, I mean, like, it kind of fucking hurts my feelings when you ask me twice, I'll fucking quit. You fucking pressure me, whatever, I'll put a bullet right in fucking your head. And he says it like in front of all of his bodyguards and
Right.
shit. You know what I mean? And that's like ballsy
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Because French just kills people. He's he even is called that. Leonardo calls him that in the movie. He's a mass murderer. I mean, the guy has killed many, many people.
Right.
So they decide, you know what? I mean, and he doesn't fall for it. The next day he goes out, he goes to the bar. Jack Nicholson comes out like he's been fucking cutting up meat all day.
Right.
It's the weirdest thing. We're not taking you, we're taking new guys. It doesn't get back. Hey man, it ain't him.
Right.
Leo's not the guy, right? So they have the captain followed. Oh shit.
Right.
Sarge, we can't get a visual. Do you want us to get out of the car? We gotta get on foot if you want me to get up on this thing.
Where the fuck were you?
What the fuck happened?
You're fucking late. Get in the van.
What do you mean something came off the roof?
What's going on? I came to meet you. What the fuck's going on?
Get in the van!
I don't know, Sarge, but I got 4 armed men right out front. You want us to pursue?
No, do not pursue. Stay in the car.
No fucking
I
pursuit.
need some information. What came off the roof?
No pursuit. Fuck this.
Surprising death number 1?
That one didn't surprise me, and here's why.
You saw the body falling in front of him coming? You saw that coming.
No, I saw the next clip. And so I was like, well, somebody's coming off the fucking roof.
Oh,
and it ain't gonna
I was
be
trying
Leo.
to obscure that as a person.
It ain't going to be Leo.
Yeah, there were a couple things where I looked over at the notes and read something, and I was like, shit, now I know what happens.
Damn it. I try to be intentionally vague so that it doesn't spoil anything for you, but I still have to make it to where you know where you are.
I just feel like at this point, it's just so there. And like, are we just saying that all fucking, FBI and fucking Secret Service and all this shit are all just fucking bumbling fucking idiots? Because it's right that who is always around when all this shit happens and in charge and changing shit when people get away.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much.
I felt like that. I even felt like that with Leo. It's like, of course he's the rat.
Right.
He used to be a cop. He went to jail for, I'm sorry, 4 months.
Right.
Like you couldn't endure 4 months of jail.
Yeah, exactly. Get something.
And then he's over his shoulder sniffing.
Right. Yeah. He's like, shh. Like, calling him the rat. Like, I didn't really understand that at all. So, Mark and have to fucking fight.
Oh, yeah.
And Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch take a leave of absence, which is the worst thing you can do when you're Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, because you're
2 weeks with pay.
With pay, and he's done, right?
Can someone put me on leave with pay? What the fuck
That's
is
not
that
leave.
about?
No. That was it. He was done.
What do you
It
mean?
wasn't leave anymore. That was it. He quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The 2 weeks with pay is probably a fucking union thing.
Yeah, he was done. At that point, he goes, I'll
quit.
just give you my papers. I'm quitting. Fuck it. I'm out. He got 2 weeks with pay, and that was it.
I thought he was just
Suspended.
suspended.
Don't you fucking ask for that.
too.
I thought he was just suspended 2 weeks with pay.
No,
That happens all the
later
fucking
they
time.
said so-and-so quit. I can't get into his files.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't know he quit. Well, then he quit afterwards, I guess. Maybe he just quit that department.
You know what I thought today?
What's that?
Well, then you show up today. It's a rat.
Yeah? So?
You've never been late in your life. And when I called you, I made a mistake. I gave you the wrong address, but you showed up at the right one, didn't you? Tell me why I didn't tell nobody. Huh? Tell me why.
Do you say address or address?
I say both.
Yeah.
I use both.
I say both.
Yeah, both.
This was one that I looked ahead. I saw in the notes, and I was like, "Shit, okay." But I had noticed it that he had said 414 earlier, and I was like, "Wasn't the address 444?"
Yeah, I noticed
and I
it
just
too.
ignored it, and then I looked on the thing, and it said wrong address, and I'm like, "Fuck, that's how they're gonna catch him." Because
Well,
they gave
she
him,
did,
I thought they like tricked him.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he say, "Yeah, dickhead"? I was walking all over the place. That's why I was fucking late.
Well, the address was only 2 blocks
Right.
off. That's
I'm
not
walking
like-
around trying to
That's
find you because
exactly
you weren't
what
at
I
the
said.
first address.
I was
That's
two
what I
blocks.
would've said,
I was
too,
2 blocks away,
for
and I
sure.
heard
Yeah,
all the
but you're being
gunshots.
caught off
right?
guard. I mean,
So the shrink is okay. First of all, this death is so convenient because
Right,
we don't know
because
he's a cop yet.
If he hadn't have got shot and killed, then Leo would be dead.
Right.
Yeah, so that was very convenient.
well, if he outed him, because we find out later that guy's a cop, so maybe he was just trying to get out. Like,
No, that was a lie.
No.
He was not a cop.
He was definitely a cop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
was a
why I
cop.
said, why do you think I didn't say anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
did
is
not
a
get that.
Boston
I
cop.
was. I thought I have a note here. It's like,
Tell me why I
is-
didn't say.
He's saying,
Tell me why I
I
didn't
didn't say. So he's like trying to get him to say, I'm a cop too, dude.
Oh, I was like, I have a note. It says, anyone else dying to know the answer to this question? Why didn't he say anything? I thought there was some
No, because
kindred spirit.
He was
that
a
had.
police officer too, and I think he picked up on the fact that he had to have been undercover as well.
He was essentially trying to save him
Yeah.
by giving him the wrong address,
No, I
sending
think
him.
he did that on accident, for
Yeah,
real.
it was
And then
an
and then thought
Oh,
about
okay.
it. He goes, "Shit, I gave you the wrong address. Why'd you show up at the right one? If I realized I made a
Well,
mistake,
that's
and then you ended up
fucking-
there."
I thought they were just okay. I thought they told the media that he was a cop,
Right.
so that people would stop looking for Leo. I thought it was a whole
Oh
thing.
no, because
No.
that wasn't
he-
like that.
he really
out
was
there.
a cop.
No, he was too.
Speaking
They
of
had more than
speaking of
one
confused
undercover.
people, you seem confused right now.
I think this movie clearly needs to be watched more than once because there's so
Yeah.
much stuff that I had to be like, "What the fuck?"
You know who else was confused? The shrink. She was fucking confused as
Oh
shit.
my god, she was confused.
She did not know what to do ever.
Yeah. It's no wonder she's fucked up. If her last relationship was anything like these two relationships,
Right. And it
Probably her
could've-
relationship with her father.
yeah, she probably got fucked.
Oh yeah, he was probably
Right,
that.
brother.
Okay, we probably need to hear.
You called this number on a dead guy's phone. Who are you?
So it is you. But thank God you're all right. We were very worried.
Who are you?
This is Sergeant Sullivan. I'm taking over Queenan's unit.
Let me talk to Dignam to confirm it.
Staff Sergeant Dignam, he's on a leave of absence. He's very upset. We're all very upset. I think the best thing would be for you to come in. We need you to come in. Can you come in? Or meet me.
Fuck that. The last thing I'm doing is going anywhere at this point. You know, I'm not talking to anybody.
So,
You know, and you know what? James Bourne should know that.
James.
He should fucking know just to get the shit out of Dodge.
His name isn't James Bourne.
Yeah,
Who's
Jason.
Oh fuck! I do that all the time. James Bourne is like a musician guy. You're
Are you
right.
trying to say James Bond?
Yeah.
No, it's a whole thing. God
So
damn it.
wait, let me go back just a little bit in our last conversation. So Jack Nicholson even says, is it Jack Nicholas or Nicholson?
I think it's a Mickelson.
Mickelson. Jack Mickelson even says,
No, Phil Mickelson.
oh, it's
is
Phil
the
Mickelson.
other golfer.
Is that
He
your
played
ass?
the Joker.
What?
Did you fart?
No,
He's still farting.
You're
I didn't
farting.
fart. Let's not shut the podcast down. Keep it going.
Right.
You fucking
He
walked in
even
here and
says,
farted the last 2 weeks.
No, they're just saying he's the cop, so we stop looking for him. But
Right.
if he was a cop and he was dying from a wound, why wouldn't he say, "Take me to the hospital, I'll just go to jail"? Why would he just voluntarily die on the sofa if he's an actual cop?
He's saving Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why wouldn't he say, Leo, get me to a fucking hospital?
Because nobody's taking him to the hospital. You're in the
I've
mob,
got
you
a
died.
wife and kids in Scranton that I'm undercover and I need to get back. Like, if he was a cop, I would go to the hospital. I wouldn't just die on a sofa.
Apparently, it's just not Shakespearean. They made a comment about that. So, get thee to a nunnery fucking doesn't work. Do you understand what I'm trying to theatrically say?
All right, smartass. You don't know any Hawthorne?
You don't know any Hawthorne? All right, so the line that Jack Nicholson, the line of the movie for him is, get rid of the fucking tail. And it just, the electricity.
Like, do your fucking
that
job.
Came off that screen. You were just like, dude, just fucking get rid of him. Just please do it. Get the fuck out of there. And then there's a goddamn gunfight. French fucking kills himself. It's a whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
None of it's good. It's not going to end well.
Yeah. Why were they there again? I forget.
The cocaine.
Cocaine.
If you want to hang out, you gotta live without cocaine. When the day is new, you gotta to cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine.
You're an FBI informant? Are you fucking kidding me?
Grow up. Of course I talk to the FBI.
Do they know who I am?
I never gave up anybody who wasn't going down anyway. Nobody knows nothing.
Frank.
Do they know about me? I know about you, Collie. You know I'd never give you up. You're like
Like a son? To you? Is that what this is about?
Wow.
I don't know why he's so loyal either. I mean, he could literally, anytime the heat is on him as a cop being dirty, he could just
The
go
heat
kill.
is on.
He could just go kill Jack Nicholson. Done.
Yeah, but you have
I'm a
to
hero
know that
cop.
There's a trail. You got to know that there's a trail. Nobody's done.
Yes. Well, apparently there is because the lawyer fucking had tapes.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's done. I'm like, wow. When he fucking shoots this guy, I'm like, it was not what I expected to have happen.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so this is
And this just fucking continues.
This is the beginning of the what the fuck is happening right now?
Right.
Like honestly, so I'm okay. Fuck. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Now, so at this point, I'm thinking, okay, he's killed him in a front end loader, and he's just and he's dead. And then now Leonardo DiCaprio and are gonna get in like a fist fight, and that's gonna be the end of the movie. And
Right.
both of them are gonna know karate and all that shit, and none of it happened.
No.
Good to see you, Trooper.
Yeah.
Colin Sullivan, we spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
So? Now, how long were you undercover?
Long time. Long fucking
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, I can't even tell you the debt. I just want you to know I'll be recommending you for the Medal of Merit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a gold star around here, huh?
It's the highest honor we got.
I'm gonna be honest. I would just, I'd be the same way. Just give me my money.
Yeah.
And my passport.
Why doesn't he have his passport in a safety deposit box or something? Why would you give away, like, why is your identity gone? Like, I understand he has a new identity that can be looked up and verified by criminals, but why would you get rid of your old identity in a way that you couldn't just go get that somewhere?
Well, that's what they make you do so that you won't go back.
Well, I wouldn't volunteer for
Right.
that
He
bullshit
didn't volunteer.
if I couldn't put my own shit
He didn't
in
volunteer.
a safety deposit
He was
box.
asked to do it. Plus, did you know that you don't actually own your passport? The United States government owns it. It actually says it. This is property of the United States government.
Well, I don't really care.
They can take. By the way, speaking of going back,
Still sticking in
do
a
you like
safe
that song?
deposit box.
I wanna go back and do it all over, 'cause I can't go back no more. You
Who
like that
sings
song?
that?
I think Eddie Money, maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I like Eddie Money. You know, he was a New York cop.
Really?
No. Yes, he was.
No, yes.
All right, so here's where Casey and I are fucking completely confused.
Uh-huh.
Leonardo DiCaprio gives her this envelope.
Right.
She's not supposed to open it for 2 weeks or unless something happens to him.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Next thing you know, she's pregnant. He sends a CD in the mail. She listens to the CD. And then she points out that she tells, who?
Matt Damon.
Yeah, she tells Matt Damon that she's pregnant. Then the CD comes, and then Casey pointed out earlier that she's like, I felt bad for being a liar, because obviously it seems like she's trying
She
to.
said, and I thought I was the liar.
Yeah, and so she's kind of leading to that. Anyway, she figures out what's going on, right?
Did the CD come in the mail, or was the CD in the envelope?
No.
Given
It came in the mail.
Yeah. So what was in the envelope?
That's just it. We
They
never
never
find
really
out.
showed it.
No, the envelope was for Matt Damon. It's like, I fucking know who you are. Here's my number. Call me. I'm gonna fucking get my life back.
No.
Oh, you're saying for the cops?
Yeah.
So she sees his name on the envelope.
Yeah, she sees his name.
Matt Damon's
Right.
written to.
Guys,
No,
two different envelopes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
white envelope that had the CD was for Matt Damon
Right.
from Leonardo DiCaprio. She recognized both the names.
And so
But-
she opened it.
But the yellow envelope that he gave to her, we never find out what's in it.
I
think we just assume.
I assumed that it's like
The story.
Give this to Marky Mark.
Right.
He'll
and the fucking
fucking clean it
right.
up, right?
Oh, I bet that's how Marky Mark knew to
Oh,
clean it up.
shit!
Yes.
That makes sense.
That's it.
Guys.
We just solved it! Although we were probably already supposed to have solved the movie when we watched it.
Cue the Cocteau
So I don't know if
Twins.
we should get credit for this or not, but still.
I'm in the triumphant pose right now. Dude, just because, they're
I'll play Planet Caravan.
all of their exchanges are insane anyway. It's just like he calls him, Leo calls him on the phone. He goes, I told you, I want my identity back, you two-faced faggot. And he keeps calling him up. So it's just like, it's super
Not that there's
weird.
anything wrong with
Not
that.
that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, what is this? A citizen's arrest? Blow me. All right, only one of us is a cop here, Bill. You understand that, Bill? No one knows who you fucking
Just shut
are.
the fuck up!
I'm a sergeant in the Massachusetts State Police. Who the fuck are you? I erased you.
You erased me, huh?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Shoot a cop, Einstein. Watch what happens.
Well, what happened is this bull would go right through your fucking head.
Watch what happens.
What, so you can get the parade, huh? The bagpipes and bullshit? Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm fucking arresting you!
That's the stupidest thing you could do. Shut the fuck up!
So those of you just joining us, here's what happens. Basically, the guy from the Blackish comes up, everybody goes down the elevator, and then everybody dies.
All headshots.
That's the fucking end of the movie.
Headshot.
End of the movie. I liked this one. I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it a lot.
The movie is called The Departed. You didn't see that coming. Everyone dies.
It's true.
I mean,
yeah.
And
Who's The Departed?
Before I watched the movie, I was like, The Departed. What the fuck does that have to do with this movie?
Me
And
too.
In the very beginning, they're like, they describe the dead people as the departed, and I'm
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking everyone's gonna die.
Well, and actually, Matt Damon describes
So-
it. He goes, so The Departed is who?
You hate mob movies. Did you like this movie?
I fucking hated this movie.
Ah, you
I couldn't
bastard.
wait for this movie to be over. I was not interested.
You
in
waited
it
two
at
and a half
all.
hours for this movie to end.
I was like, holy fuck. Literally, I was trying to finish this movie and then walk the hell over here. That's when you were texting me like, Will, I've got beer. Come over. I'm like, I'm fucking still watching the movie.
Right.
Trying to get through it.
You must have hated it because it was the TV version. Because there's no way you can hate the non-TV version. It's so good.
I
It was a good movie.
I don't enjoy the subject matter. I don't.
Why do you? Okay.
I just
All right,
don't.
man. I guess I'll chalk it up as You're a pussy.
Well, actually, I believe that we do have some new merchandise saying that he's not a fucking pussy.
That could be
I want to thank everybody who shares our podcast every single week. You guys are awesome. If you have not, please subscribe on your favorite podcast. Even if you only listen to the episodes with the movies that you know, it does really actually make a difference to us if you subscribe. But I want to thank those of you who shared our Facebook post this week. And I'm going to name some of you. Person Carr, Maddie Mo, she's a vegetarian, Maddie Mo, Lee Douglas, Rodon James, Ray Jimenez, Angie Thorin, Barry Ferguson, yes?
Ray Jimenez, yeah, I work with him.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's
Is
a
this a
soft,
different employee of yours?
Yeah.
It's a soft J, guys.
Yeah.
Ray Jimenez.
Yeah.
Barry Ferguson, Fiona Freeman, the head of the Bowling for Soup fan page, Wendy Croft, Chris Odell, and Sean Umbeck, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's check the Facebook page.
Rob Wand writes, I'm in the process of listening to the Jerry Maguire episode, so maybe this was covered. But how do you think the current adaptations of the Jerry Maguire genre, like HBO Ballers, stack up?
I mean, I haven't seen any of those. I will just say that I just thought, like, at the time, that movie was so good. And, I obviously there's a lot of money involved, and I think they sort of stayed away from the shenanigans and just some of, like,
Entourage sort of
the buying them things and all that shit.
Piven's character.
Yeah, I mean, but so I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is that when we first signed with Jive in the music industry in 1999, they just spent money on the stupidest shit, and we never got any of it. And
Like it never went directly to you.
Oh, no.
They just spent it on stuff around you.
I would say all the time, I was like,
Just give
man,
us the money."
do we have to go eat at this place where we're gonna spend $700 on dinner? Like, could we just fucking go to Outback and have a nice meal, and you just give us the difference? But that wasn't a thing. I mean,
because you can't expense cash to you.
$3,000 at the strip club, and obviously it was fun, but you can't fucking pay rent.
Are they
with
still
that.
in business?
The strip clubs?
No.
Jive Records.
Jive Records.
Strip clubs are always in business.
Yeah. Everybody's doing just fine except us.
Never been to a strip club.
Ever?
Are you being serious?
Never.
We need to change that.
Yeah, we do. I watch HBO's Ballers, and it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
And does it stack up? Sure. I guess so.
Sure. Why not?
All right. Ryan Flaherty writes, author Lorenzo Carcaterra has claimed that his book, on which the film is based, was a true story of his childhood. We're talking about Sleepers. When the New York legal community went on record stating that no cases resembling the events of his book could be found in any court records, Carcaterra refused to discuss the discrepancy. It is generally believed that his book was almost 100% fiction. Carcaterra's school attendance records show that he could not have been in prison for as long as he said, and that he could not have been in prison at the dates given for certain events in the book.
Yeah, so I did see a bunch of people, sort of saying there's no way this is a true story and yada yada. I think probably what we're dealing with is someone who took some liberties and probably did have some fucked up shit happen. I mean, do I believe that a guy that looks like Brad Pitt went to law school?
Well, they also said at the end of Red October, or the beginning of Hunt for Red October, they said this story has been denied ever happened, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand fictional sort of license to tease.
Didn't we talk about that though bunch though? Didn't we talk about the fact, like during that? Didn't we talk
Yes,
about
we
the
did.
fact that
we could totally see it happening?
well, even in Goodfellas, right?
Right.
Like we're okay. So Henry Hill, there's no way he could have gotten to this point and known all these things and done all these things because he wasn't even Sicilian.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't. He was just a fucking
right.
A gopher forever. And there's people that are still alive that know for a fact that, and it's arguably, and Henry Hill's dead, but the guy was a fucking mess. I mean, it was kind of bullshit. It's a great fucking movie.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a podcast called Jaret Goes to the Movies, and I thank you We all thank you so very much for listening to it. You can find us everywhere. All you got to do is search Jaret Goes to the Movies. My name is spelled Jaret. We are Jaret Movies on Twitter and Instagram. And you can suggest and vote for future movies. And honestly, we do value your opinion at Reddit at r Jaret Goes to the Movies. Find us on Facebook, YouTube. I believe I just said that. Find us everywhere by searching Jaret Goes to the Movies. Stop being a fucking asshole. Find me on all the socials at JARET2113. Find Rich on all the socials at Rich Coleman TX. Casey is everywhere. Casey Yant. And Will with 1L using Young Mosquito. Is it Young Mosquito? Little Mosquito.
Mosquito Boy.
Oh, it should. Your name should just be Lil Mosquito. Mosquito Boy. Wilvark.
Little Miss.
Wilvark.com. Hey, guys, or just Wilvark. Guys, this has been awesome. I freaking love you guys. We all love you guys. This was such a good movie. Good job. Who requested this?
Me.
You fucking do everything great, Rich. Rich, you're the reason God made Oklahoma. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you down the road.
I like you more than a friend.
But most of all, we'll see you down the road.